Hey, what's up, guys? How you guys doing, man? I just want to celebrate a little 50th anniversary. I haven't been on YouTube a lot or making YouTube reviews, but regardless, I'm going to celebrate the 15th anniversary of all the videos I made. The very first YouTube video I remember I did was the ECW Free Agents back in 2010 of February 24th, around then. And that was the time when NXT was going to debut. I remember speaking about the debut of NXT. Then the second video, well, also ECW, where the stars of ECW are going to go Raw or SmackDown. And then going back to circular to the time where I spoke about Sons of Tucson. So I remember that show, Fake Dad, Real Trouble, but it was a very odd show, in my opinion, especially the middle child being in charge and the leader. And the oldest and the youngest were kind of like the immature ones, where the oldest was kind of just there being cool and laid back, and the oldest one wanted to take charge like his father. The youngest one just wasn't adhere to an authority. And of course, he wasn't a good leader, but he kind of who he was, the youngest. And then I also spoke about Are We There Yet with Terry Crews and Essence Atkins. The kids were like overly stereotypical and they were kind of like very formulaic characters. I wish they were more fun, but they were just being kids. Um, the parents, of course, I think they had more flexibility and more colors. They weren't so black and white like the kids, and the friends were funny too. Martin, Nick's best friend, and then of course Gigi, who was the co-worker of Essence Atkins and eventually also a best friend. Also on top of that, I remember bringing up SmackDown, reviewing SmackDown. Team Like Cool was present during that time and how annoying they were. I think it was really the storyline of Piggy James that kind of really hurt them. I think after that storyline ended, they were fun, annoying, but they were around for only a year and a half. WrestleMania was fun. I remember that was when John Cena was kind of like facing Batista. I remember when John Cena basically was 15 years before his heel turn, he was going to WrestleMania. Who would have thought 15 years later? But I wish at that time he had a title opportunity and then became the champion like Batista did when Batista attacked John Cena. Right after Vince McMahon said, "Congratulations, go to WrestleMania," gave Batista a title opportunity. That was around the same time Edge and Chris Jericho faced each other. So, fast forward to like 15 years later, everyone was talking about a Cena heel turn. I doubt it was going to happen. One of the YouTubers thought, oh, Cena was going to turn heel with Eve. That never happened. It's like Eve turned heel on her own. And I remember I spoke about that. She was kind of an annoying character. She basically didn't go for the Divas title until Booker T and Teddy Long were in charge. And then she quit right thereafter and seems like she's doing great post wrestling career. On top of that, I remember speaking about Over the Limit with John Laurinaitis and The Big Show. And I was doing some fun videos too. That's the joint. Then speaking about NBA basketball with Darren Williams, getting traded, Jerry Sloan resigning, which was a mini rebuild for the Jazz. They were below 500, but it wasn't as horrendous as they were back in the mid 2000s when they were trying to get Darren Williams. So it wasn't like they had to tank severely. So those are just a lot of stuff I did. I did Aaron Hernandez several years later. It was just like a lot of stuff and just something I want to recap over. I'm thinking about returning to make YouTube videos again. So here's a little short and sweet video. I spoke about the game and the comeback show of the game in 2011, and now they're rebooting it once again. I have to see if that show is still going on, so I'll check it out. So, happy 15 years of me being on YouTube, 16 years of creating the account, but making my very first YouTube video, and I'm probably going to share that as well. So, have a good day. I'll be watching Raw in 20 minutes at the time I make this video, and I'm excited to see when will John Cena finally appear, because the heel turn in 2025 was just the whole talk of the town, even talk of the wrestling world, period. And I was there to witness that, believe it or not. So, thank you.